Alright, what's going on guys? UsingActionzz here, and welcome to the Until Dawn tier list. At the time of me recording this video yesterday, I had just finished my playthrough, my first ever playthrough on Until Dawn. And first of all, I want to thank you guys so much for your support on that. That has been my most popular series I've ever done on my channel up to this point, so thank you guys so much for that. And I love doing tier lists, I really do. I did a couple for Outlast, and you guys seem to enjoy them as well, so I figured while my mind is still fresh with these characters, I decided why not do a Until Dawn tier list. So let's go ahead and hop into it. And of course, if you guys would like to do this tier list for yourself, the link to it will be in the description of this video. So make sure you guys do it. Tweet at me where you put everybody, and I would love to see that. So make sure you do that. But anyway, so we got the I love characters, I like, okay, I don't like, and I hate. So let's go ahead and start it off here with Ash or Ashley. I didn't get to play as her that much in the game, and nothing too crazy. I mean, she's a cool character, I like her, but nothing too crazy ever really happened to her. So I'm just gonna put her in I like, because I don't dislike her, I don't love her. She's kind of there, she's cool. Next up we have Beth Washington. We didn't get to see much of Beth. Of course, she was the first character we did play as in the game in the little prologue, and then she died, so there's not really a whole lot there. She's an okay character, I guess. She never did anything wrong, or really anything right. But I mean, she's there. She's cool. She's whatever. Next up, we got my man Chris. Now, Chris was actually my favorite character at the beginning of the game, and then he kind of, I don't know. He was really cool at first. He was funny. He was pretty smart. I'm gonna put him right up there with Ashley. You know, they're a cute little couple and whatnot. But yeah, I don't like about halfway through the game, I started liking other characters more than him, but he's still cool nonetheless. Also, I do want to mention before we continue, this is after my first playthrough, like I said, so I know there's so many different other scenarios, situations, endings that can happen based on the choices you make. Obviously, that's like the name of the game. So this is after my first playthrough. If you've watched my first playthrough, you saw everything that happened. This is just what I know of the characters, my knowledge on them. Now, you guys, some of you out there that have played the game, 20 times, got 20 different endings, may have different opinions on these, but this is just my opinion going from my knowledge. So, with that being said, moving on. Next up, we have Hannah here, and actually, I can see we have down the list here, we have Hannah in Wendigo form. But, so Hannah in person, she's kind of right there with Beth. I mean, we don't get to see much of either of them because they die so early on, right there at the beginning of the game in the prologue. So neither of them did anything wrong or really right for that matter, I guess. I mean, I feel bad for her because they did pull a pretty shitty prank on her, if you want me to be real with you. But I mean, they're okay, I suppose. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Next up, we got Jessica. Now, I know a lot of people say Jessica's like really annoying and just bratty, which, I mean, obviously I can see, like, that is her character. But I don't dislike her, but I don't like her a lot as well. So we're going to go ahead and put her, yeah, we'll put her right here in the okay category. Spoiler, if you guys want to go watch my playthrough and you haven't yet, I would probably stop watching this because I'm going to talk about, my gameplay. But spoiler, I did actually get her killed very early on, and I did feel really bad about it. I made one wrong move as Mike and got her whole jaw ripped off, so that's cool. But while she was alive, she was an okay character. She's all good. Now we got Josh here. I almost don't want to say I don't hate Josh. I'm just gonna say I don't like Josh because I kind of feel bad for Josh in a way because he was obviously very mentally unstable, and I mean that's not his fault. He went through a very traumatic event, but he still didn't have to go out of his way to terrorize his friends like he did. So I'm not gonna put him in I hate because I would just feel bad doing that because he's obviously not all there. He's not mentally stable, but I definitely don't like him, or I'm not okay with him. So we'll just leave him in the I don't like. Next up, we got my man Matt here, and I don't know if you're supposed to play as Matt more in the game, but I only played as him, I'm pretty sure, like twice, and both of the times I played as him were like 5 to 10 minute segments. So I didn't get to see much of Matt, but from what I did see, I did like him. I did like him as a character. He seemed pretty cool. And next up, we got my man Mike. Now I'm a straight man. I really am, I promise you. But I love Mike. He's just such a beast. He became my favorite character, I'd say, about halfway through the game. I went from Chris to Mike, And because Mike just goes through so much shit, he's just such a beast. And I love him. I'm sorry, what can I say? Right up there in the I love category. Now next up we have Emily. Now Emily was easily my least favorite character at the beginning of the game, but there in that one section, kind of heading towards the end of the game, she kind of became a little bit cool. Like, she is smart, she knows how to survive, like she can take care of herself, and I started kind of liking her a little bit more. But then after I completed the game and the end credits where they're doing like their interviews or whatever, she was still bitching after, you know, a few of her friends, after all these people could have lost their lives, she was still bitching, and she was alive. But she had the, I mean, I don't even like using that word, bitch. I don't like that word. I don't like using it. But I don't know what else would explain her. So I hate her. I'm sorry. I do. She is just, I mean, I know that's probably like a very cliche character to hate. I'm pretty sure everybody doesn't like Emily, but I just can't, man. I mean, I get some people probably like her because she's sassy and whatnot, but I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry, but she goes in the I hate category. Next up, we have Sam. Now, spoiler alert once again. At the very end, I did get Sam killed in my playthrough. I suck at the don't move parts in the game, and I had done it like 3 times perfectly prior, and then I don't know what happened. It just did. And I got her killed by the Wendigo. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure it was like 8 minutes before dawn, like right there at the end of the game. But she's going to go right up here with Mike. She's easily my second favorite character. Mike's my first, but she's easily a second. I know everybody is like the same with Sam. She's either your favorite character or your second favorite character. So I am really bummed out that I got her killed. I was actually very upset about that, but nonetheless, she's a great character. So I love her. And next up, I don't know this guy's actual name. I'm sure one of you guys can correct me in the comment section, but during my whole playthrough, I've just been calling him the flamethrower guy because the man was literally packing a flamethrower. So we're just going to continue to call him Mr. Flamethrower Guy. And he was okay. He wasn't amazing, wasn't bad. He did stalk us for a while, which is kind of creepy. I mean, he had no reason to really do it, but he was just doing it. So kind of a weirdo. He did live in the sanatorium, which is kind of cool. He had all this knowledge on the Wendigo. And, you know, I don't think any of these people would have actually made it nearly as far as they did without his knowledge. You know, he basically gave them his journal, talked to them, taught them about, you know, its weaknesses, how you can protect yourself from it, all that stuff. So he's an okay guy, okay character. He's whatever. Next up, we have Hannah in Wendigo form. I mean, I'm obviously going to put her in the I hate, because why would you like her? You know what I'm saying? Like, she got Sam killed. She was the one causing all the havoc throughout the entire game. Like, I mean, she was all right in human form, but in this form, yeah, I'm not about it. So I hate her. I'm sorry. And last, we have Mr. Dr. Hill. Now, Dr. Hill, obviously, I'm pretty sure wasn't real. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure he wasn't real. But he was kind of like Josh's little mini therapist in his head, pretty much. So I didn't like him, but I didn't dislike him, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw him in okay. I usually like to balance my tier lists out, but this one, I mean, I got a lot of people in okay, because I mean, I don't know, this is just my opinion. These people are just okay. They're not amazing, they're not terrible, they're just okay, whatever. But yeah, anyway guys, this is my tier list of the Until Dawn characters. Let me know down in the comment section, do you agree with this tier list? And if you don't, let me know who you would move, who would you put where. And like I said earlier in the video, the link to this tier list is in the description. If you guys want to make your own tier list and then send it to me on Twitter, at me on Twitter, I would love to see your guys' tier list on Until Dawn characters. I think that would be really cool. But anyway, with that being said, once again, thank you guys so much for all your support on my whole Until Dawn series. The support was crazy. It was great to see. You guys loved the game. I loved playing it. It was so much fun. But with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to like button. You guys new to my channel, subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Used to fuck around in the nighttime. Used to feel like that shit was my lifeline. Yeah, we kept it cool, feeling so high. Young soul in summertime. Used to think that I could never